Yo, what's going on, guys? Johnny GB here, bringing you guys TCGO standard deck profiles. Now, you guys see brand new layout, brand new thumbnails, starting to put a little bit more effort into all the graphics I'm doing for the channel. And we also have face cam if you guys have not seen. Thought, you know what? With new laptop, might as well try some new stuff. So, gonna try out the face cam, see how it works, try to stay centered, try out new layouts. Shout out to the brand new kind of like name banner down on the bottom left. Shout out to Fries for that. Go check him out. I'm going to leave his links down below so you can go check out his Twitter. Very good graphic artist. I highly recommend. He's one of the few people I highly recommend that I've interacted with in the community. But today we are doing deck profile, and if you guys have not already seen, deck profile we're going to be doing is on that thumbnail, Alolan Muk Nihilego GX. Now, it isn't a standard. This is kind of a deck that, it's a couple mons I like. I like Alolan Muk. Top 5 Gen 7 mons, whether it's TCG, video game, league format, I love using Alolan Muk. So, started off, we got a couple staples in pretty much almost every deck that can run Rainbow Energy, and that is Trubbish and Garbodor. So I have a 2-2 line of Trubbish and Garbodor here. And what's good about Garbodor? This attack right here, Trash Lanch, does 20 damage for each item card in your opponent's discard pile. Pretty much means the more items your opponent plays, the quicker you're going to win that game. Very good late game cleaning card. Next up, we have 2 copies of Hoopa from Shining Legends. Now this is a very good card, because it's a similar card to the Alolan Ninetales found in Burning Shadows. Alolan Ninetales has the Luminous Barrier ability. Hoopa has Scoundrel Guard, which prevents all damage from GX or EX attacks. Great card, especially with a lot of EX decks running around in the meta. Now, for a dark and a double colorless, 80 damage is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. With the Choice Band, it hits 110, you're 2-coing a lot of GXs, still missing up on some of those stage 2 GXs. Then we have a 4-3 line of Alolan Grimer and Alolan Muk GX. We're running the Burning Shadows Alolan Grimer because of this attack right here, Division. Search your deck for an Alolan Grimer, put it on your bench. It's a discount beacon Alolan Vulpix. Vulpix searches out any water Pokemon. It's basic. Division just searches an Alolan Grimer, which is pretty much all we need it for, really, is to get that Alolan Grimer, slap it onto the bench. And that's going with our Alolan Muk GX. Main attack we're going to be using is this first attack right here, Chemical Breath. This attack does 70 more for each special condition affecting your opponent's Pokemon. What does that go good with? It goes good with this GX attack that is free. Tri-Hazard GX, switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active. Their new active Pokemon is now burned, paralyzed, poisoned. Fantastic. That's what we want. Because now there's a great chance they're getting a Tails. Now they're paralyzed, they can't retreat. And the next turn, Alolan Muk is at minimum doing 80 damage to them, on top of all the damage they've accrued from all those counters. Then we have 1 copy of Tapu Lele to search out a supporter card, and 1 copy of Nihilego GX. I want 2 or 3 in the deck. Why? Because we have this attack right here, Empty Light, in which we can confuse and poison our opponents and our Pokemon. Now, some changes I'm seeing I need to make in this deck are ways to switch my Alolan Muk out, so I can go into a different Alolan Muk and potentially clean up the game. 1 copy of Rescue Stretcher, 4 copies of Ultra Ball. Now I may switch to 4 copies of Ultra Ball to 2, and then do 2 copies of Heavy Ball. 4 copies of Heavy Ball. That actually might be in the forecast. We have Super Scoop Up, because it's pretty much stage 1 and basics that I'm running in this deck, so I'm not too worried about evolving twice. So it's a good card so that I can bring my Alolan Muks, my Garbodors, my Hoopas back into my hand, keep them healthy. We have Field Blower, 2 of them, pretty much just to help out with Garbodor cleaning up late game. 2 copies of Heavy Ball, like I said, to search out pretty much Garbodor, Alolan Muk, Alolan Grimer, Trubbish, stuff that has that 3 retreat cost. One Alter the Moon to pretty much just reduce the retreat cost of my mons. Probably will swap this for maybe like Switch or Escape Rope, not sure yet. One copy of Skyla to search out pretty much any of my trainer cards. Then pretty much our staples here. 3 copies of N, 4 copies of Sycamore, 4 copies of Acerola, that's just kind of like a super scoop up. 4 copies of Guzma, 1 copy of Bridget, 2 copies of Choice Band, and then our energy, a 6-4-3 line of energy. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get right into this. I played a couple games, actually did a recording, and it did not actually end up working. So, recording this again, and now let's see what we can do here. I did not see what deck we're playing. The recording that I had failed. I went against 2 fighting decks. I went against a Zygarde EX mesh with like Pidgeot EX and Mewtwo GX. It was a real weird deck. I want to go second. Then I also played a... I didn't draw anything. Another Zygarde Machamp deck. So, managed to go 2-0 against 2 fighting decks. So, Dark doesn't really hit anything super effectively in the meta. And it's weak to Zygarde, it's weak to Marshadow, it's weak to... what other stuff has been released lately? It's heavily fighting Lycanroc. So, I mean, I do have my common weaknesses that I have to worry about. Are we possibly playing Silvally? We got 2 Alolan Grimers, and I have a Bridget in hand. So this could actually be decent. Alright, let's see. So he started off with a Turtonator GX. We are playing Volcanion. And right now, immediately with that Bridget, I am going to grab a couple Hoopa. Because they do not run anything else but EXs. So there's the Kiawe, so bam, right away he has his Turtonator set up. Lucky for me, what we're going to do here is we're going to Bridget. We're going to get... Oh, one of my Hoopas are prized. That's actually a shame. That's actually a shame. But it won't matter. We'll slap a Choice Band onto that Hoopa, and that will do it for our turn. I pretty much just have to get Hoopa out, and that'll be game. He's gonna Ultra Ball. What other Pokemon do they run? They run the Mini Volcanion. I know they run the Steam Siege common, or regular rare Volcanion. He's gonna play a Tapu Lele down onto the bench, probably for like a Sycamore or an N. He's gonna blow away my Choice Band. I'm actually okay with that, because one, we're getting more items into the discard pile. He's going to Lele for what I'm guessing is a Sycamore. Yeah. So let's take a quick look at his discard pile here. He's got 3 items right away. So with 3 items, 4 items now. So he's just stacking up the items here. There, he's going to grab the Mini Volcanion. It looks like he has most of his energy actually set up on the bench. I'm going to need my energy to actually get set up, so... We're going to go right out to Hoopa. We're going to get your Boater set up. There's the double colorless, which is great. It's actually what I need, and what we're going to do here is we're just going to Sycamore, draw 7, hopefully we get Dark Energy, I do, and we're going to throw another Alolan Grimer down onto the bench. So, now his Turtonator can't touch us, he can't retreat because he's an energy shy. The only thing he can do is potentially Guzma into his Mini Volcanion, and in that case I Guzma right into his Tapu Lele. Looking at the items, he has 5 items in the discard, so now Garbodor at this point is doing 100 damage. At this point now, we can just start setting up. There's the Guzma. So I figured he was gonna Guzma. Now, I would like him to play a couple more item cards so that I could pick off this Volcanion with my Garbodor. So there's another one. So now I'm dealing 120 damage. So let us see. He's gonna steam up, discard an energy. Is he gonna attach another energy? No, he already attached an energy this turn, so he can steam up again and deal 60 to my Alolan Grimer. Or 50 damage. So he's gonna deal 50 damage to Alolan Grimer, which is okay. I'm still alive. But I need to find a way to get rid of this this Volcanion. I actually might do is Guzma into Hoopa and start picking on that Turtonator. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I could actually get Lele. That's a free kill. That's honestly a free kill. We're actually gonna get one of his Volcanion, because their retreat cost is 3. And I'm fine with that because one, I'm going to set up my Garbodor here in the back. And hopefully he plays more item cards to where Garbodor just wins. So there's the third energy here. Choice Band, Sycamore. So one, he's already gone through half his deck. I'd like a few more item cards played. I have a Field Blower. He's setting himself up to be swept by Garbodor. Discards a Lele. Now, because he's Sycamored, he can't Guzma me. And I can Ace Rolla my Hoopa, get Garbodor out, take out the mini Volcanion. Oh, he's playing Silvally GX in this deck. Interesting. So there's the type null. There's another item into his discard pile. Enhanced Hammer, another item. Losing that double colorless actually hurts. What we're going to do is we're going to throw that. We're actually going to Field Blower, get rid of his Choice Band, and that will end my turn. Alright, what can we do? Did exactly what I wanted him to do. He gave me a free Garbodor switch in. That's all he did, was now give me a free Garbodor to take out this Volcanion. And now Hoopa, once he evolves this type null, just walls the rest of his team. So one, we are going to play a Tapu Lele. We're going to search for a supporter. I'm actually going to search for an N, because I do want to end my hand. For one, a double colorless to attach onto my Hoopa. I do get the double colorless. And now Garbodor will pick up a kill on the mini Volcanion. Hoopa now comes in and walls the rest of his team. There's nothing he has, unless he has another mini Volcanion in his deck. I'm okay with losing this Garbodor. I have another Garbodor in my deck. I have a Psychic Energy right there with another Trubbish. so if needed, I can get another Garbodor set up. I need him to evolve that type Null. Once he evolves that type Null, it's game. Guaranteed to get off 160 versus the Scoopy. There's a rescue stretcher. We're going to actually grab that Garbodor back in my hand. Slap that down right onto the bench. Like this. And we're actually going to end my hand again. Simply because I get 5 cards in hand, he only gets 3. We're going to evolve both of my Alolan Muks now. We are going to Field Blower because that's another item card into the discard pile. And now I can Guzma into Garbodor, kill anything on his bench. Ah, you enhanced hammer me, no! I only have one more double colorless, I think. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of that trick maker. Or I could actually get rid of type Null. If I get rid of type Null, I win the game. There's Sycamore, so he's either gonna deck out or deck out might be the logical. There's that little thing. I might actually pick that up. I will do this at the cost of one of my goals. I am 100% okay with that because now Hoopa has his way with the rest of his deck. I have no problem with that. Because the only thing he's going to be able to use to stop my Hoopa is type Null. He doesn't evolve his type Null. Did its job. We're going to end, hopefully draw that second or that third double colorless. If not, I will have to resort to dark energies here. And that's what we're going to do here. These 4 cannot hit me. The only thing that can hit me is this type Null. He has 11 cards in deck, so I'm feeling very good right now. There's Psychic Energy here. And you know what? Let's end. So he only has 2 cards in hand. And we drew the Choice Band. That's actually perfect. So we're going to Super Cybolt. Down goes one of the Volcanions. So there's our other Hoopa and a double colorless. We have the Super Scoop up, so now we have double Hoopa. He's gonna Tapu Lele here, and that actually might be the game. So there's the Guzma. Ah, no, I actually can lose. Yep. I think I actually lose because that does pick me off here. So we ended up losing to Volcanion. I thought I actually had him, but he had that last Guzma in hand. I'm actually not going to complain with that loss because I played that out very well, that late game. Let's grab another game here. If he didn't play that last Guzma, That was pretty much a game one because I had another Hoopa set up. So even if he somehow were to damage my Hoopa, I could have ended up winning. If I should have super souped up my Lele, or I gotta think about that. I gotta find a way to get rid of my Lele, because I mean that was just death fodder at that point. Let's see. We'll go Tails. I want to go second here. Let's see. No, I want to go second. Let's see, what can we do here? Well, we got two, well, this is actually pretty much same opening hand as we had last game. So we're going to do two Alolan Grimers. Playing a grass deck, probably Golisopod. That actually might be what we're playing right here, is we're playing Golisopod. So I mean, we get to see how this deck matches up against two of the top decks in the format. Oh, he opened up Lele. That is god-awful start. Noibat. Is he playing Noivern GX item lock? He might. He might be playing Noivern Garbodor or Noivern Garbodor sounds about right. So let's see. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? I would like an Alolan Muk off the top deck. Phantom. Trevenant Break is expanded. Or is it? Trevenant Break expanded? Not actually quite sure if Trevenant Break is expanded or not. I know EX is expanded. I don't know if Trevenant Break is expanded. Actually, these are actually weak to dark. So let's see. That's unfortunate he has a Lele out. We'll throw the double colorless there. I'm actually going to end my hand. I know it's an advantage to him in a sense, but I needed more to do with my hand. Ask and you shall receive. I still keep that dark energy. I did not want a division. I already have one Alolan Grimer out on the bench. Yes, I could in theory go for another one, but I mean, there's no real reason for me to. So we have a dark and a double colorless. He has a Lele. And what we're going to do here is when we sludge GX, we're going to bring out that Noibat. Because he does not, it looks like he's putting all his resources into this Noibat. And once the Phantoms get out, those Trevenants are grass type, I believe, from, I want to say Guardians Rising, as he ends my hand. You know what, I'm actually okay with that. We got a Nihilego. Ultra Ball. So, unfortunately, Nihilego isn't going to get its chance of sign. There's the Trevenant. Your opponent reveals your hand. This attack does 30 damage for each trainer card you find there. That's actually an interesting attack. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do this. We're going to get rid of the Acerola and the Rescue Stretcher. Because guess what? Now that Trevenant can't do anything to me. And we are going to Tri-Hazard GX. We're going to grab that Trevenant. Bring that bad boy in. We're going to burn him. We're going to poison him. And we're going to paralyze him. And if I want to make it worse on top of that, I could play a Nihilego GX and confuse him. I might try to put like Pokemon Center Lady in this deck to heal my Alolan Grimer or Muks. So that way, while they're confused, poisoned, I'm healthy. Oh, come on, Guzma. Does he have any items? He hasn't played any items either. That sucks. Actually, he's playing Altar of the Moon too. I still go out actually until Alolan Muk GX. I could play Nihilego going to Alolan Muk GX and pick off this Phantom. Yep. That's what we can do here. So what we're going to do is we're going to play Nihilego. We're going to both confuse and poison both active. We're going to retreat into my Alolan Muk GX, and we're going to pick off one of those Trevenant. This is actually an interesting deck. We're in Chemical Breath, and it's gone. So there's another kill with one of our Dark types. There's a Dark Energy, so now I can work on getting another Alolan Muk set up. Fortunately for me, I've burned my GX attack. This is why I want another Nihilego in the deck, or two. And I might put float stones in this deck so that I can be swapping these Muk. That's what I'm honestly thinking. So that way I can keep my Nihilegos, I can keep my Alolan Muks, and now I'm just alternating the damage. As he's gonna Guzma, gets my Alolan Grimer out, which, you know what, fine. I'm okay if you get my Alolan Grimer out. There's the Trevenant, it has no energy. Could confuse it. Ooh, I could actually confuse it. I play Super Scoop up. We'll do this. We'll Division, we'll grab another Alolan Grimer, throw it onto my bench. No reason for me to play Hoopa at all until that Noivern GX comes out. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna Sycamore. All I can do. That is god awful. What we do not need Bridget or a Psychic Energy right now. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna grab an Alolan Muk GX. We're gonna play that right there. We're going to slap a Choice Band onto it because why not? And I guess we'll just deal 10. How many items have you played? Got 2 Choice Bands out. Pretty much all you're gonna do. Alright, we're gonna discard the hand. We're gonna Super Scoop up. Didn't get it. Oh well, but I have that energy now, so I can just... Got a little too close to camera there for you guys liking. Now I got 2 dark and a double colorless, so now Muk can pretty much just win the game. That's fine. It's attack, crunch, 120, not great. That's all I can say. Not great. Discards an energy. Nothing fantastic about the Alolan Muk. Other than its first attack. Now, if I would have hit that Super Scoop up, I could have actually Guzma'd into another Alolan Muk and then picked this off, but he's just going to Field Blower. Field Blower is going to do nothing to me at this point. Now, another card that you can run with this is Salazzle and some... What is it, the Burning Shadows or the... Not Crimson Invasion. Either Burning Shadows or Guardians Rising Salazzle, the Fire type. That's an option you could do, and then you run it with de-evolution sprays and keep evolving. That's one option with the deck, and I might test it out you guys might see a couple different Alolan Muk deck profiles. Oh, why did that thing do 180? Oh, it's attack. Oh. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna Ace Rolla our Muk back into our hand. We are going to play this Alolan Muk. We're gonna play our Grimer down onto the bench. We're gonna evolve another Grimer. And we are going to attack with Crunch. So that's what's really good now about this Ace Rolla combo. I guess I'll just knock off that energy even though it's all going to the discard pile. Right now, I mean, that's essentially game. It's not the greatest. I'm not playing your Golisopod or anything, so that's a win right there. So we went 1-1 today. We're right around that 30-minute mark. There we go. But I mean, it's a deck I'm having fun with. It's a slow-paced deck. It's designed to slow the game down. But it's a deck I'm thoroughly enjoying right now. So if you guys enjoyed this episode of TCGO, if you guys enjoyed this deck profile, I will leave a link to it down below so you guys can go check it out. Suggest any changes to the deck, guys. Now, I did suggest the Salazzle line, maybe a 2-2 Salazzle line instead of Nihilego, maybe 2 more Nihilego, and some Switch initiative cards like Switch, more Guzma, stuff like that. Suggest it down in the comment section below, along with any other decks you guys want to see me try. I do have some other decks here, nor the Abundant Fury and the Dark Prism. I have this Alolan Muk GX deck with Salazzle I might try. I have Golisopod Garbodor, Ninetales GX, Vikavolt Bulu. So there's some standard decks there I can try out for you guys. Don't have all the cards, but I can manage to get them somehow. But with all that being said, guys, I am Johnny GB, and I'm out.